What's going on, guys? I know it's been a while, so check it out. I'm gonna get straight into it. You saw the title, you clicked the video, I quit. I didn't quit photography, I didn't quit content creating, and I definitely did not quit YouTube. I quit Sony. So if you follow this channel, you know that I shoot with Sony cameras, and I have shot with Sony cameras for the last 5 years. Well, recently I decided to make a very drastic move and sell all my Sony gear and switch over to Canon. See, Canon is one of those cameras that just constantly gets better over the years. So about 12 years ago, I bought my first Canon DSLR, and it was a Canon T2i, I think, something like that. And then I also bought a Canon Rebel film camera because I was taking some film classes. So I've shot Canon before. I know the system. I know how great they are as a camera company, and I just decided to switch. You know, it was one of those things where I've been shooting Sony for a long time, and I felt like I was slowly growing out of the system. And what I mean by that is basically Sonys have 8-bit color. I do a lot of video and I do a lot of wedding videos. And with wedding videos, sometimes you're not in the best lighting conditions, so you're kind of almost overexposing or underexposing your images at some times. And with that, you kind of rely on your post-productions and being able to pull up shadows and being able to really manipulate your colors. With 8-bit color, it falls apart quick. So with Canon, they have the 10-bit color. They have amazing color science. Their autofocus right now is insane on the new cameras, like probably better than Sony. I mean, I bought the A7 III, has great autofocus. I had the A7C, which has phenomenal autofocus, better than the A7 III, but there would still be times where I'd be using it and it'd fall off. You know, it'd go track a face, or since it's contrast based, it would go find the darker area or the lighter area and grab focus to that. So, you know, that sucked. I noticed the Canon autofocus is just crazy good. It snaps to the eye almost every single time. And not only that, I think the coolest feature is the touchscreen, the touchscreen capabilities. If you miss focus, you could just touch the eye real quick and there you go. It locked back on, no problem. Sony has been so far behind with their touchscreens and limiting the capabilities of them, and it's just frustrating. I mean, I'm still not used to the touchscreen. It's crazy. Like, I'll still be doing it the old-fashioned traditional way where I'm going through the wheels and I'm using all of that, and it's just but now I have the touchscreen where you can use everything on the touchscreen. Anything that's on that screen, you could touch it, you could set it, and it's amazing. So having that is just great. I purchased the Canon R5 and I also purchased the Canon R6. Why did I get them both? Well, I feel like they both have their own place. The R5 obviously shoots a crazy number of megapixels. I think it's 42 something. So using that for photos and things that I know that I'm going to blow up and I know that I'm going to need to. So using that for photos and anything that I know that I'm going to either crop or have to blow up or send prints out is obviously, you know, why I bought that camera. And then the Canon R6, I mean, it's a beast in its own. I'm using that mostly for my video purposes. I'm shooting this video right now on the Canon R6. And a lot of people were like, oh, well, why are you using that? And, you know, I've had some people ask me why I'm using the Canon R6 for video instead of the Canon R5, which has better video specs. But to be honest with you, we all know that Canon has an overheating problem, and I'm not shooting 4K. I'm definitely not touching that 8K. That was a gel that just fell right now. I mostly shoot everything in 1080, so shooting in 1080 will help me definitely eliminate or at least control the overheating. I haven't really put this through its paces as far as video goes. I've shot 2 weddings right now with the R6 and the R5. I'll throw some images up, and this is basically what I've shot so far with the camera. I've only had the camera for about 3 weeks now, and I'm in love with it. I really want to dive into it and learn this camera like I knew my Sony. I don't know, guys. I think that's it. I want to keep this short. I want to keep this simple. I switched, not using Sony anymore, boys. I'm on the Canon EOS R6 and the EOS R5. I'm super stoked. Really excited to be using this new system, and I'm so glad that I'm back to my roots shooting with Canon. I hope you guys enjoy all the content that I'm going to be creating with this camera. And that's it, guys. Remember, create, document, and inspire. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.